Hi, we're Josh and Steph, and we have been married for almost 20 years.
We have 3 kids who practically grew up in breweries. Over the last decade, we have visited over 200 breweries in multiple countries. Last year, we started to document our trips to the breweries so that we could share our experiences with you.
Also in this time, we have taken our passion and love of craft beer and started home brewing.
In January, we made a big announcement. We bought a combi keg that was restored in Bali and shipped across the Pacific Ocean to California.
We hope you enjoy as we share our adventures.
Today, we're heading out for a great big Alaskan adventure. We've waited so long for this trip. Our first stop brings us to Seattle, Washington.
Joining us on the adventure is Steph's parents, Janine and Rob, and our kids. Our stop in Seattle was to visit family, who gave us the local tour and showed us all of the Seattle sights.
No trip to Seattle is complete without visiting the iconic Pike Place and, of course, the original Starbucks. Our tween girl couldn't have been any happier at that moment. And of course, no trip to the market is complete without visiting the world famous Pike Place Fish Market, where they toss the fish back and forth.
And now to why you really watch our vlogs, for breweries. The first brewery we go to is Old Stove Brewing Company, right on the waterfront overlooking the harbor. It was beautiful. They offered many styles of beers, both on-site and packaged to go. The brewery had ample indoor and outdoor seating and a full food menu.
Just a short walk up the street is the Locust Cider Brewery. There were many options here as well, and they were co-located with a coffee shop for our non-drinking buddies. Our next stop took us to one of those big name breweries you might have heard of, Elysian Brewing. Famous for their Space Dust IPA, they also had many other favorites and a lot of room for people. They also had a great food menu. If you bring your kids along to breweries like we do, just note, this one we had to sit outside.
Our last stop was to Red Hook Brew Lab in Pike Motorworks building. The murals as you enter the building and inside the building were absolutely amazing. They had ample indoor and outdoor seating in a shared courtyard behind the building.
A must-do in Seattle is the Gum Wall, which is really more like a gum alley.
We wrapped up our evening overlooking the beautiful Seattle skyline and the magnificent Mount Rainier.